Hello family, my name is Chris, I am your home gamer dad, and welcome to the finale for Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs, our Cragheart campaign. Wow, I can't believe it. Here we are getting ready to go up against the final boss of the game in order to basically bring our Cragheart back up to normal size. Now, as I said in the last episode, I lost that one unfortunately, but you know, it's fine that you lose these things every so often because this game is difficult. It is a very difficult game. Don't get me wrong about that. And I just happen to have myself in a situation where it was last time where it didn't work out. It took me 2 times in order to be able to beat it. So I lost again and then I finally beat it. Just to let you guys know, yes, take out the Wind Demon first. That's actually the one. I took out Wind Demon. I took out Fire Demon next, taking out Fire Demon using ranged attacks. Do not get close to that thing at all. And then did I do Frost Demon or Earth Demon? I don't remember which one of the two. But the Ember Nettle saved my butt completely because it's all about rolls as well. The better you do at your rolls and, you know, what you can use off of them, you know, the better it is. I managed to get quite a bit of fire and earth into the field at times, rolling the minus result for the Flame Demon and the Earth Demon, enabling me to absorb them whenever something hit me in order to do the Ember Nettle, wounding them. I had a wound status on 3 out of the 4 demons for several rounds, and it just took out that Wind Demon no problem. So just as always with these things, it's always going to come down to the luck of the roll, and of course, what equipment you bring into it and how you play your cards throughout each one of the rounds. This is going to be a very important thing to consider going through this because the final boss is, of course, probably one of the harder enemies in the game, but also an exciting fight one-on-one or so with our Cragheart and the enemy. So let's go ahead and read up about our final scenario. Scenario 20, Showdown. No more dithering, no more talk. You just charge forward at the demon, and the rest back away, eager to watch the epic battle. Monsters. Mounted Prince. Goring Beetle. Demon Prince. Special rules. When the Mounted Prince is defeated, spawn the Goring Beetle in A, and the Demon Prince in B. They act in the same round they were spawned. Goal: defeat all monsters. And here we are, all set up and ready to go for our final epic battle against the Mounted Demon Prince right here. And again, remember, this guy is going to split into 2 enemies once you defeat his first form. And like I did with the, what was that, the bouncer, that construct, that teddy bear construct, I will go over the other 2 monsters that appear once we defeat the main one. Speaking of which, let's talk about him really quickly. Decent amount of speed, 342 and 80. If you look at the 80, whenever he rolls a plus, he actually puts an ice and a wind into the field. So he'll put both of them in one shot. Be careful though, because if he still manages to go and they're on the field, he will absorb one of them in order to give himself a 3-ranged 5 attack. Oh my gosh. Wow, and he moves only 1 space, but still, that's amazingly terrible. He's immune to immobilize and, disarm. So if he's disarmed, he can't hit me with anything, but that doesn't matter. He can't be disarmed, and he can't be immobilized, so he's always going to be moving. A shield of 2 and 18 health to break through before we get 2 monsters. Our level 5 Cragheart over here is all ready to go with 18 health, our level 5 modifier. Hopefully this will do as well, especially with our level 2 cards. As I mentioned also before, and I said it in the last episode, and I'll just peek behind the curtain if you would. This is my 3rd recording of this right now because this guy has beaten me twice already. He is tough, and I'm going to say 3rd time's the charm. We could do it. We could do it. It seems to be in 3s for me winning this game, which is great. The items that we're bringing in are very different compared to what I used to have. I'm hoping that these are going to be better. First is our tried and true drop of clear water in order to be able to remove 1 negative stat. I was poisoned and wounded at one point, and I wish I had this in order to be able to remove that stuff. I also have my Ember Nettle right below it. Can't see the title there, but it is there, where I can absorb a fire or an earth in order to put a wounded condition on the enemy. Of course, very much being helpful, ticking away at their health. I have a prismatic gem, which I can use once per, well, top of path tappable thing or whatever, during my attack, and I can absorb any element I want to add one to the attack, which is very helpful. You need that boost in order to get past the shell. Speaking of shell, we have a chestnut shell shield during an enemy's attack. I can exhaust this to gain a shield, reducing the damage by 1 and retaliating 1. And then I'm also taking a sewing needle, both are one-handed, during my attack, gain 1 pierce. So that's more damage to them. Just trying to get as much through as possible. All right, here we go. To the arena we go, putting both of our characters in their starting spots. As you saw before, we have the B and the A, where the enemies will fall once they spawn in. Just keep that in mind as well as you're running around the board, because wherever you are, once you defeat him, they're going to spawn there, and so you got to kind of adjust yourself around it to make sure that they don't push you into a corner or anything along that way. So just watch where those are. You have lots of obstacles all over the place with the green, and then this web in the middle is difficult terrain, so it takes 2 to go in, and each one of the reds are traps. They all do 1 damage, but you have some that muddle, some that poison, some that just do straight damage. You don't want to be in them yourselves, but there's a good chance that you may get pushed into it. With that said, let's go ahead and start this up with our first round of cards in order to defeat the Demon Prince. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is Meteor and Rocky, and basically what this is going to do is this is going to put me at least 1 space closer to him, adding +1 to my attacks this round, and then the Rocky end is going to be an enemy within 3 hexes of me, so I got to get at least a little bit closer in order to hit him. 3 damage straight, +1 for every obstacle he's around, which is 2, so that'd be 3, 4, 5, plus this one is 6, hopefully rolling a plus on that die to do even more damage. We do have 1 earth going into the field because of my cards, and the mounted prince is what we're fighting here, is a circle starting at 42, so I am going before him. Hooray for that. He's still going to do quite a bit of damage to me. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to move it. I'm going to move up 1 over this way in order to be able to get closer to him. That does put him at 3 away, so now we could go ahead and do a Rocky end. Come on, plus. Come on, plus. He doesn't have anything to absorb on the earth, so we're going to leave that in the field for right now. Yes! Yes! All right, good. That's a good start. That's a good start, finally. Good. So that's +2 to the attack for a total of 7. All right, so he has 2 defense on him, so 2 minus 7 is 5, so we know we did at least 5 damage to him. He is down to 13. Now, however, he is going to attack me. I am absolutely within a range of 4 on him, so he's going to do a first attack for 2. Hopefully this can be reduced down, which would be great. Nope, it's still going to be a 2. I don't really want to shield that for anything right now, so we're just going to go ahead and go down to 16. Now, he would move 3. Would he move into that spot in order? So, actually, no, he would do this. He would go 1, 2, 3. He's going to move right onto difficult terrain right there, right next to me, in an attempt to do a 2-shot, get right in my face. Ugh. All right, come on. Let's reduce this by 1. Let's reduce this one by 1, right? Right? Okay, good. So that is a reduction of 1, which then I'm also going to trigger my chestnut shield. So I'm just going to put this on the card to activate it, to show that I've activated it, reducing the damage by 1 again, which is great. So I take no damage and I retaliate to him against 2. Also, because it's his attack, I'm going to absorb this earth in order to wound him. So now going forward at the beginning of his every turn, he is going to lose 1 health. All right, so we'll put that right on here for him, and that is going to end our turn. As you can see, that's right there. That's done. This actually moves down 1 because he attacked me twice. I only hit it once, flipping both of these over to their B side. And now we're going to go ahead and go on to the next round. Before I even do anything, I have 2 earth that is going to be in the field, so I'll just put both of them in like that. I think I'm going to do Sentient Growth and Lumbering Bash for a 78. I mean, if he rolls a plus, I'll go before him, which is great. He's still going to do a massive amount of damage to me otherwise, but I'm hoping that I can do 5 damage to him and then maybe heal myself in another 2, just to really like knock him down as far as I can go. All right, let's see where he goes for this. That is a minus. So he is going well before me at a 3. He is going to immobilize. But he is going to push me back 3 as well. Oh, that's not fun. I wish there was air in here. He's going to go first. He's going to push me for 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. He's knocking me right into that spot. So I'm going to go down to 15. I am going to be immobilized as well, so I can't go anywhere, which stinks. The good thing is it only triggers whenever the first time you're on it. Oh, no. He is so far away from me. I don't have enough damage in order to hit him. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Lumbering Bash into the field and just kind of have that sit here for a while. So that'll be a retaliation of 2. And then we'll use the top part of Sentient Growth. He's too far away from me, so I can't hit him for the 2. But at the very least, I go back up to 18 health. Yeah, I lose this card now, but it's the best I can do for this round. And then I can put Cataclysm and Blind Destruction into play. I can run 74 and hopefully get him to me first because I can't go anywhere right now. He is down to 11 because of the wounded condition. And we roll and put him at a circle for 42. All right, so ideally the way this is that there's only 1 earth in the field because of my Lumbering Bash. He is 1, 2, 3. He is 4 away from me, so he is going to hit me for this damage regardless. But then he's going to go 1, 2, 3 in an attempt to come closer to me in order to fight me a little bit better. I'll be in better range, so I'll be able to get him, but I can't retaliate back at him with Lumbering Bash because he's too far away from me. All right, so let's see where this first attack goes on him. A minus, which is a complete miss. Oh, sweet. Okay, good, good, good. So he doesn't do any damage to me with that. Then he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to try to get closer to me. Now, he is in range of my Blind Destruction. He's also in range of my Cataclysm, technically, but because I'm immobile till the end of this round and I don't have anything to get rid of it, I can't even run away. So we'll just go ahead and absorb the earth right now to do Blind Destruction. He would have actually went down 1 more point of health, so he's at 10. Right? Right? Because he would have hit 12, then 11 from last turn, and this would have been 10. Yeah. Okay, good. So with that case, I am 3 away from him, so I'm going to hit him for sure. I will be able to push him away for 2, just because, I guess. Actually, instead, we're going to use the Prismatic Gem in order to be able to add 1 additional attack to this instead of using the earth to push him away. And we'll use the Sewing Needle in order to make sure at least 1 of those goes through. So we're using all of our stuff right now in order to be able to do the best we can to hit him. All right, 5 damage right here with a roll of Circle, which is +1, so that's 6 damage, -1, so it's going to be 5 in total. Because I was able to pierce through 1 of them with my ability. So we go from 10 down to 5, and he is still wounded, which is good. We are also no longer immobile, and that's going to help us quite a bit unless he, of course, re-immobilizes us. So I do just want to specify that I did choose the 74 because I knew he would be going before me regardless, unless he rolled a plus, of course. But I needed him to get closer to me in order to be able to do anything, and I can't do anything with this now because I'm still immobilized. So end of round, no longer immobilized. This goes to my discard pile. These both have to come back to my hand because now I have to play them as they are both on their B side. What's great is that we have 21 right here, so I will go before him in most cases, and I will go invisible. Now it's just a matter of how, I guess I go invisible first, move closer to him, and then I can do a Stone Pummel, which, mind you, there's air in the field right now. 3 damage and hopefully kill him that way? Yeah, we'll go with that. The problem is I don't want to waste too many cards right now just defeating this guy when I know that I have a bigger threat coming into play. 80! Okay, well that's fun. So we know that an ice is in the field in addition to another air. Whatever, we'll just put this up here. So we have 2 air and we have an ice. But I get to go before him, thank goodness, so I will be out of all of his range. All right, let's use the bottom half of Dig Pit first. We are going to be going invisible, so he cannot target me. I get to move 2, so I'm just going to move 1 over just one spot right here, and I will go ahead and stone pummel him right there. Times like this, I wish I could make my own element and put some earth in to do a little bit extra damage, but for right now, we will be doing plus, which is great. I don't need the healing, but that extra +2 I think is exactly what I needed. Nope. So close. So close. Instead, I don't have a pierce on me, unfortunately, so I did 3 + 2 is 5. Because he has 2 shield, it's -2. So I'm doing 3 damage, so he is at 2 right now. It is now his turn. He takes 1 damage, and because I'm invisible, he does not know I am there, so nothing else happens. All right, this is going to be an interesting one because now for this turn, he is going to break apart. Before I do any of that, all of this goes to my discard pile. I am invisible for the remainder of the round. We are now going to go ahead and long rest in order to get these cards back into my hand and then hopefully turn this around a little bit. All of these go away. Let's just go ahead and roll for him just to see where he lands. Circle, so it's 42. Again, it's not going to matter because my initiative is 99. He's going to go before me. The wound is going to tick first, so now that's going to actually destroy him. Boom, away goes the Mounted Prince. And from there, the Mounted Prince falls off of his Goring Beetle. They separate on the field, becoming the Demon Prince and the Goring Beetle. All right, so our Demon Prince right here at a 1, which is as fast as you can go, will put some fire and darkness into the field, doing some healing and retaliation, which is terrible. He has a 4-hit attack and then 2 2-hit attacks, depending on what he's doing. He can muddle me, he can poison me, he can do all kinds of bad stuff for sure. 18 health, 1 shield, so that's good. And if he manages to melee hit me, he will push me away too, so I gotta be careful of that. And he can't be disarmed, but he can be immobile, so that's not a bad thing either. The Goring Beetle, however, is pretty decent on his speed, like average-ish. What do we got? You can put some ice and earth into the field if you're going the fastest. A 3 shield, thank goodness I have my piercing. And of course I want to make sure to try to wound that thing as possible because he only has 10 health. However, he can pierce through my shield, so putting that up isn't going to matter. And he can do a lot of damage to me as well. Doesn't really matter where they start, so is that where you go? I just want to double check. Where is B? Yeah, B is Demon Prince. That's what I thought. Okay, so you are here. B is the Demon Prince, and here is our Gorging Beetle right there. They have gotten thrown off from each other. I am still invisible, so no matter what I roll, it doesn't matter because they can't see me. You can't see me. And yeah, that's going to be my turn once I go ahead and reset all of these, which is good. And then I have to figure out which one of these I'm going to get rid of. I think I'm going to get rid of Cataclysm. Because I don't really want any of them to get too close together. I know Stone Pummel could probably be pretty good, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose my air. Air is so good for my drop of clear water. I think I'm going to forget Meteor. There's not really 3 connected objects in here, so that's not going to really matter too much as I love doing the splash damage. Yeah, it's a pretty high attack, or pretty high, a low initiative for the front, 74 for the back, decent damage, but I think I'll be okay with what I have otherwise. So we have forgotten that. We're now on to the next round. And with that, let's go ahead and do Rocky End and Lumbering Bash. Depending on what this Goring Beetle does, I kind of want to go before it. A 37, it's not the best, but I can go before the Demon Prince if he rolls a plus, and I can go before the Goring Beetle if it rolls a plus with a 37. So that's what we're doing. All right, so with that said, our Demon Prince goes at a circle, so he's going 22. I think I'm a little bit out of his range, so he may, I don't know, we may be okay. There is earth in the field. As far as the Goring Beetle goes, come on, give me a plus, give me a plus, give me a plus. Nope, it's a minus, it's an 11. So that means there's an additional earth in the field as well as ice. Actually, that's not so bad. I might be able to Ember Nettle both of them in this case, just starting off that wounding. All right, here comes the beetle. 1, 2, 3. He's just going to get right up next to me, ready to go. he is going to try to counterattack anything I do against him, so I'm going to make sure not to do that either. As far as our Demon Prince, he'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. I am 3 away from him, so he is going to attempt to attack me, and he will absorb ice in order to muddle me. Isn't that fun? Okay, here we go. And the Demon Prince attacks for a plus. Fantastic. That is going to be 1 additional attack. So he's doing 5. Do I want the Chestnut Shield? No, I'm not going to do the Chestnut Shield, only because, yes, it's going to be 5 damage. That hurts. That brings me down to 13. But I want to save my counters and everything for the Beetle, because that pierces shields no matter what. I am going to go ahead and absorb 1 of the Earths right now in order to put a wound on to the Demon Prince. So that, again, is going to be very helpful going forward. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to use Rocky End. So I get to choose 1 object within 3 away. So I'm going to choose, or 1 enemy within 3 away. So that's going to be right back to the Demon Prince right there. 3 damage, plus 1 for every obstacle he's around. So he is going to be right there. So I'll do that. I will absorb this Earth in order to add 1 more damage to it from my prismatic gem. So that's going to be 5 damage. I'm technically muddled as well, so we got to roll twice and take the worst. So hope for the best here. There's a circle. All right, a circle or a plus would be fantastic right now. We got a plus. Okay, so we don't get the plus, but the circle was the worst of the rolls. So that's going to be a +1 to that attack, which is good because at least that'll pierce through the shield. I'm not going to use my sewing needle yet because 1 shield is fine to deal with. It's the 3 for him that stinks. Okay, so the initial attack was 3. He's attached to 1 obstacle, so that's 4. I used my gem, so that's 5. And then I did +1 for my attack for 6 minus 1. So now we are down to 13. Okay, that's not bad. That's good. Maybe if I kill him first, the Beetle shouldn't be so bad. Determine who it is I want to go up against. So then Lumbering Bash, I'm going to leave in the field for the remainder of my round. So that's good. He muddled me right now, so that's got to stay there. This is going to flip over, and I have to play Cataclysm and Sentient Growth at the same time. I got 2 Earth going in there. Where's my wind? My wind's on the back of the Cataclysm. Ugh. Or is it on the back of the Lumbering Bash? Nope, it's on the back of the Cataclysm. Okay. At least I'm going at a 26, so that's a pretty good chance that I'm going to go before most things. The Beetle no longer has a retaliation on it, so yeah, we'll see what I can do here. Put this down 1 so I don't have to worry about missing my next attack. Okay, here we go. The Demon Prince will be going at 38. Oh, I get to go before him? Sweet. Oh, that's really nice. Maybe I will just go right up on him and hit him. The Goring Beetle, whoa, get back in there. Get back in the bowl. 61. All right, so I'm going after it as well. He's going to be jumping at me, so nothing's going to stop him. However, he will attempt to attack, and I can get a retaliation, which is awesome. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the top part of Sentient Growth. 1, 2, 3 away, so I will be able to hit the, the Demon Prince for 2 plus my modifier. Do I want to add anything to that? Not really. Maybe I will. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and do my sewing needle in order to be able to at least get a piercing of 1 through, so I can not have to worry about that, that shield of his. I might be able to do a ×2 on this, but I'm still muddled, so highly doubt that. We have a circle, so there goes my ×2, but hey, I might be able to push him if I get another circle or a plus. I got another circle. All right, so 2 circles. So that's +1 to the attack. Also, technically, plus a push of 2, which is really nice. So I've done 3 damage to him, so he is actually at 10 right now, but I'm going to be doing even more damage to him. So because I get that push, because of my specialty, I'm going to push him up 1, which will not only do a damage, but will poison him. Huzzah! Amazing. And then we'll push him back to his starting spot. So that is great. So he's actually at 9 health, wounded and poisoned. Okay, good. That makes me feel better about that guy. And then in addition to that, I get to heal myself for 3. So back up to 16 I go. And now I get to go and move. I can move 4 because of Cataclysm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, way up this way. trying to run away from the goring beetle, even though the beetle's coming right at me. Okay, so the Demon Prince is going to go, and he's actually just going to get a movement of 1. He would have a range of 4, but I am out of his range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm way out of his range, which is great because he would have absorbed a earth in order to poison me. So that's great. And now I'm so far away from him, he's not going to be able to hit me. You just stay like that. The beetle is going to go 1. Do I jump it? Yeah, why not? Let's go 2, 3 to jump it right there, because if he's going to push me, he's going to push me back. And he's going to attempt to do a 3-hit attack on me. I think this is where I am on the, the modifiers are so hard to take track of. It's the only thing I don't like about the game is keeping track of the modifiers, because I always forget if this is where I'm supposed to be. Did I move it? Did I not move it? I don't even know. Minus. Okay, cool. So that is -1. Instead of 3 damage, he's doing 2. I am going to trigger my chestnut shield right now, so that way I can do 1 less damage and retaliate 1. So that'll put me down to 15 instead of 16. And I'm going to go ahead and absorb an earth in order to wound him thanks to my Ember Nettle. Yay for that thing. So what's also good is I have my Lumbering Bash on. So not only did he take 1 damage from my counterattack on my Chestnut Shield, but my Lumbering Bash also did an additional 2 damage to him as well. So he is at 7. We have 9 and 7 health right now for these guys. I'm moving that down 1 so I don't forget. And that's going to bring us to the end of this round. Sentient Growth is going to go into my discard pile. This is going to flip over to the B side, and unfortunately, I need to take this back in order to be able to play something. So Stone Pummel and Dig Pit are going to go down. 21's a really good one to go through as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to... I'll do what I did before. I'll go invisible. I'll move up in order to be in range of this attack. I'll hit the beetle, and then I'll just go from there. I'll be invisible so they won't be able to see me, and then I can just go in on the Demon Prince using both the wounds and the poison in order to hopefully finish him for good. Okay, Demon Prince goes first. As long as he doesn't roll a minus, which is a plus, that's fine. I go before him, and he's not going to do anything. A minus would have put him before me. This doesn't matter, well, again, as long as it's not a minus. Oh, it's a minus. He's doing an 11. So it's an earth, ice, and technically air are all in the field right now. That's okay. All right. I think I can handle something like that. Unfortunately, he is going to go first, which I don't think he would really do anything. He's just kind of right there. He's not moving anywhere, so I don't see any reason why he would do anything else like that. That's it. He would just have Retaliate 2, which he's going to hit me, I believe, anyway. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take my turn. I am going to go Dig Pit. I'm going to go Invisible. Whoosh on Invisible Force moves 1, 2 up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Do I want to move 2? No, I'm just going to move 1. I'm going to move 1 right here. He's still in my attack range for Stone Pummel, the way that it works. And I'm going to go ahead and use the absorption of the earth right now in order to increase that damage by 2. So this is going to be a 5-hit attack. He's technically at 6 health because the wound ticked in. I'm doing 5. I don't have anything else in order to, to enhance it. But a circle will bring it up by 1. Okay, that's great. Okay, so the wound, we have 1 shot there. So he's at 6. I have now done, what did I say? 3 damage, plus 2 for 5, plus 1 for 6, minus 3 because of the shield, and I've already used my piercing stuff, so he is down to 3. Getting past that shield is the hardest part, but for right now, I should be able to make it because he'll wound himself, and then I'll just keep knocking him around. I, however, feel like I have taken 2 damage from his Retaliate. Like, he hit me, and he just by instinct was like, oh, take that, and then pushes me away too. So I'm going to be up there. Otherwise the Demon Prince doesn't see me at all. There's nothing there that says he knows I'm there or anything along that way. So that is going to be the end of that. Both of these go to my discard pile. And now we're on the next round. This is actually going to go all the way back up top. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got another long rest on our hands. This is coming down to the wire. Ugh. All right, the main thing I want to do right now is just kind of see if the Demon King rolls a minus. Oh, which he does. Oh, that's really bad because now he's going to clear out all of those status effects on him. But at least that's going to be the only thing that happens. The beetle is a circle, and there we go. So in the field right now, for the first time, I think in this entire campaign, is darkness. And then we've seen fire before, but it is in there technically because of the Demon Prince. Okay, I have an initiative of 99. Demon Prince is going to go first. He would probably target himself because he needs the heal. However, because of that, the only thing that happens is the poison and the wound go away. He actually doesn't get healed any further because of the poison. So that's helped out a lot in terms of not giving him back any more health. However, I do need to be a little more conscious about killing him. The Goring Beetle just takes a wound hit, and that's going to be the end of that. Now it is my turn. All of this comes back, which is fantastic. So we got all of that ready to go. I do have to get rid of one more card. Unfortunately, I have come down to not much in terms of what I can do. I'm so far away from the Demon Prince that, oh man, I got to get rid of Rocky Ann. I got to get rid of Rocky Ann because I got to run up to him with Cataclysm and Lumbering Bash and just start beating him the best I can. This is one round. This is the second round. So that's the death of the Goring Beetle. I have 2 rounds in order to beat the Demon Prince. All right, well, that's what's happening. I can't even say otherwise. I do get to heal myself for 2, which is fine. So we're back at 15. We do have Earth in the field because of Lumbering Bash. It is the next round. Let's see where they go. Don't be a minus. Don't be a minus. Don't be a minus. Please don't be a minus. All right, it's a circle. So he is 22. He's still going to hit me for quite a bit, but I might be able to wound him still at least. So that's good. The Goring Beetle, I don't really care what he does as long as he stays away from me. 33. So I am going to go ahead of him anyway, and I just got to keep running away from him. Great. Perfect. All right, let's do this. My bottom part of Cataclysm gives me a 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my Lumbering Bash is a 2 movement. 1, 2. I'm going to go as far away from the beetle as possible. Flanking the other side of the Demon Prince doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really mean much or whatever. But here we go. So we will do a 5-hit attack. I will absorb the darkness, hit him with the darkness for my prismatic gem to do an additional attack to him. And then we'll do my sewing needle in order to completely avoid that, shield that he has. All right, come on, let's go. Luck of the, come on. I don't want to do this again. I really don't. This is when I need a plus. Of all the times I need a plus, now I need it. Oh my gosh. It's a circle. Okay, that's fine. I should still be all right. Okay. All right, so I still did 6 damage to him. Hooray. So he is down to 3. Oh, that's so close. I'm so close. Unfortunately, that is going to end my turn. All right, so he's going to back up 1 in order to be able to attack me for 1. All right, the Chestnut Shield has a retaliate of 1. I think I can still do it, even though he's far away. I'm going to say yes, just because I want to do it anywho. So he's going to attack me. I am going to just know I'm going to absorb this earth in order to wound him. So that's going to put that on there. And now he's going to roll, and I don't know where I am on this tracker anymore for these guys, so I hope this is it. But if he rolls a plus, that could be bad. He rolls a minus, so it's a -1 as far as I'm concerned. So he does 3 damage to me. We'll do the Chestnut Shield, so we'll do 2 damage down to 13, and we hit him back for 1. Hooray, he's at 2. I just need to survive a little bit longer, just a tiny bit longer. Oh no. Oh, the beetle goes next, and he can absorb fire in order to go further. We'll tick him down to 1. All right, I don't know if my camera cut off or whatever, so I'm just going to bring you up to speed that we have a wounded Demon Prince with 2 health left and a wounded Goring Beetle with 1 left. He does get to move 4, so the beetle would actually absorb the fire in order to give him a little bit of a pep in his step. But he wouldn't go into the trap. That would kill him. That's silly for him to do that. I think he would go 1, 2, 3, because it's difficult terrain, 4 and try to swing around in order to block me off that way. The thing is, it's not going to matter because he can't reach me because he'll be dead by the time he gets to his turn. Speaking of dead by the time he gets to the turn, this is our last turn, everybody, and I need to hit him with whatever I got. Like, I need to move forward and get close to him and then use my stone pummel in order to beat him down. So we are going to put some air in the room and we are going to hope for the best about, we have a 21, so very good chance that we'll go before the Demon King. Demon Prince. Sorry, Demon Prince. He's a prince. He's not a king. He's a prince. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's a circle. Yes, yes, yes. That's great. Oh, I didn't want him to heal himself. That is fantastic. Okay. And now the beetle, no matter what I roll, he's dead. He rolled a plus, so he is going at a 61. Doesn't put anything into the field, but he dies because he only has 1 health left at a wounded. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're moving up 1. Yes, I would technically be invisible. Appropriate thing to be that way right at the end right there. We are doing 3 damage to him. He does have a shield of 1. So long as I don't roll a minus, we win. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Come on. Do not roll a minus. Do not roll a minus. Do not roll a minus. We rolled a plus. We rolled a plus and did some extra damage to him. That doesn't matter. Boom. Boom. We knocked him out. Demon Prince goes down, and the beetle suffers another wound, falling to the hands of the Cragheart. My friends, we have done it. We have survived the world of buttons and bugs. Let's read about how this story concludes. The Demon Prince falls, screaming, and you snatch the gem from their claws. Other demons threaten to surround you. Then a towering broom sweeps across the floor, sending them hurtling against the wall. You look up to see Hale standing over you. I really need to clean this place up. But first, I believe we had a deal. Suddenly, all around you, the world shifts back to a normal perspective. The still shrunken collector gives you a tiny wink before vanishing into a mouse hole. Now, get out of here and don't come back, Hale snaps, grabbing the gem out of your hands before she disappears. No problem. She's already given you exactly what you were looking for. The adventure of a lifetime. The end. And that, as they say, is that, my friends. Here we are, finally at the end of the campaign for the Cragheart. That was a marathon and a half for me to be able to get to where I had to get to in order to roll what I had to roll and have everything line up as best as I could. It's the one problem that I have with this game is you need everything to be down to a T, your perfect dice rolls, right placement, the right items to bring in everything. Like, one little thing could just change this entire encounter for the worse, whether that be rolling a minus instead of even a circle or being just muddled for too long or something along that ways. But regardless of anything, the Demon Prince has been defeated. Hale swept them out from under wherever they were, and now our Cragheart is back to normal size, ready to adventure again within the world of Gloomhaven. Guys, let me know what you thought of this down in the comment section below. Your ideas and thoughts about Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs as a whole. Which one of the characters is your favorite? And should I happen to return to this at a later date whenever I want to play any of the other unique scenarios for the other players, which one would you be interested in seeing first? There are, who do we have here? I'm not going to put any scams up or anything like that, but we have the Mind Thief, which is basically the collector type character, Spellweaver, the Tinkerer, the Bruiser, and the Silent Knife. All of those, in addition to the Cragheart, are all unique cards, unique abilities, and different modifier boards and things along that way. Just so many different ways to play this game, especially if you want to just keep going it over again and again and again with the different characters. This is awesome. This is amazing. I highly recommend you checking it out. Go down to the description section below. I will have links to not only the game itself on Amazon if you wish to purchase it there. It's an affiliate link, which goes a long way to helping the channel grow, and I thank you so much for anybody that used that. But BGG and other things just to learn about the game a little bit more. I am tired, I am exhausted, and I am ready to put you back on the shelf for a little bit as we continue our adventures within the world of Home Gamer Dad to see what else we can complete. That means in order not to miss the next exciting thing that I put out for you to enjoy, be sure you are subscribed to the Home Gamer Dad. And again, as I mentioned, if you wish to support the channel even further, there's ways to do that down in the description section below. But really, in the long run, your view, your like, sharing this video, and just coming along with me on these grand epic journeys mean the most to me and help the channel grow and are just so exciting and so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. I need to go to bed. This is crazy. Thank you all again. Take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together, growing in size and power and strength as we finished our journey through the microscopic world of buttons and bugs. Until next time, you all have a good one, and I will catch you all later.